good evening. We will begin our briefing session this afternoon in a few minutes. Please make sure to mute your microphone. And before we begin, kindly scan the QR code provided to record your attendance. This will ensure that you are officially part of this important session. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon or evening to everyone. Welcome to the UKM Folio Briefing for Students. First and foremost, thank you for taking the time to be here today. We truly appreciate your presence and interest to learn more about UKM Folio, our official learning management system designed to enhance your learning experience at UKM. Today we have almost 350 participants today. All right, behind every system, there is a dedicated team working tirelessly to provide the best support. Allow me to introduce some of the key members of the technology and teaching innovations that with us today. We have Encik Zulkarna Zainuddin, Assistant Information Technology Officer. Puan Nurul Anis Mahin, Personal Assistant to the Deputy Director, and myself, Norajain Hashim, Assistant Registrar. And of course, today we are honored to have with us Dr. Sakina Abu Bakar, the Deputy Director of the Technology and Teaching Innovation Divisions at the Center for Teaching and Curriculum Development UKM. We are here to making sure that UKM Folio continues to work well, easy to access, and simple to use for both students and lecturers. UKM Folio is your key to a seamless learning experience. This platform is where you will assess your courses, submit assignment, interact with your lecturers, and much more. Understanding how to navigate UKM Folio effectively will help you make the most out of your studies at UKM. So without further ado, let's dive right in. With great pleasure, I invite Dr. Sakina Abu Bakar to deliver the briefing. Dr. Sakina, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Encik Rajai. Okay, so everyone, I can see that there are many message chat things talking about the QR code. So later, towards the end of this briefing, we will share the QR code. So you have to wait until the end of this briefing. Okay, so let me start the briefing right now. Okay, before that, Assalamualaikum again, and salam sejahtera and good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining us in this briefing on UKM Folio especially for the students. Okay, so let me share the slide. Okay, I'm Dr. Sakinah Abu Bakar from Pengajaran UKM. So today I will give you introduction on UKM Folio. So I believe everyone already started using UKM Folio since your first semester. So now we are in second semester for this session. Okay, so basically this is the framework for active learning in UKM. We have the technologies, we have the pedagogy and curriculums, and also the space. So for today, we're focusing on the space, specifically on the digital space here. We have a lot of digital spaces, including UKM Folio and UKM Folio PDT. But today, we only focus on UKM Folio. So as mentioned by Mr. Rajai, UKM Folio is an official online learning platform for UKM based on Moodle. So this is our LMS, Learning Management System, where every student must use this UKM Folio system to access resources for your learning, for assessment, and so on. Okay, and this is the link for UKM Folio. I believe everyone already know this this link. Okay, ukmfolio.ukm.my. So this is the key features for UKM Folio. So once you log into your UKM Folio, you will see the dashboard, your personal dashboard. And from this dashboard, you will see your list of courses, registered courses from SMP Web, and also your recent activities in UKM Folio. Okay, I'll show you later. I will make some short demo on this thing. Okay, and then also you can get the learning resources for each course, and also assignment, quizzes, also activities using forum, discussion or chat, and also you can check your grade and also feedback from the lecturer. So I'll show you the demo using UKM Folio. I think it's much more easier for you to look at the demo. Okay. So once you log into your UKM Folio using your ID, student ID, and also the password, the correct password. So this is the first page that you will get after the login. So we call it as dashboard. Okay, so focus on this on the left hand side, the navigation. So the navigation, we have this list of your courses, registered courses from S.
Sorry, Dr. Sakinah, you're muted. You muted.
Okay. Anis or Mr. Rajai, please make sure I'm not muted. Okay. So again, I'm not sure I'm okay, let me start again. After you log in log in using your ID and your password into UKM Folio, you will get this page. We call it as your dashboard. So at the left hand side, you'll get the navigation, the list of your registered courses. So you have to register your course in SMP Web first, and then the system will synchronize the data, and your courses, your registered courses will be listed here. In the middle of this page, you will have the bulletin from our center pengajaran UKM, and also the latest announcement. At the below of the this page also you'll get timeline, the due date of the activities, what you need to do in UKM Folio. For example, for this student will have the quiz 1 today, and also need to submit the assignment by 2nd April. Also, we have here calendar where you can check also your activities. For example, March, today there is a quiz, and next month we have what happened here? Hold on. Okay, so you can use this calendar to add your new event, or you can just check any activities in UKM Folio related to your courses. Okay, on the right hand side, you have your previous activities. So from here, we can see that this student from the previous login, this is what this student did. So he opened the assignment, announcement, and ice breaking session, for example, and also the upcoming events. So you can customize this page, this dashboard, according to your preference. So just click this, customize this page. Oh my. Okay, I cannot log into this ID. Hold on. I need to stop sharing first. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm sharing this screen. Okay, so you can customize your dashboard based on your preference. Just click on customize this page, and you can move any of this menu by clicking on this plus symbol. Okay, you can just move here and there, left and or right, or in the middle. Okay, for example, here I move out where is the, okay, I move the bulletin to the left, and also you can move your calendar to the right, sorry, to the right. Okay, and you can rearrange all these blocks in your dashboard. Okay, if you want to just reset to the default, so that you couldn't miss the latest information from pengajaran UKM. So make sure bulletin is up here. Okay, so this is about the dashboard. Okay, and also you also from here, up here, you can see your name here, and you click here, and you can look at the profile. We have profile, grades, calendar, private file, reports, and preferences, and to log out. So if you want to change your profile, you just click the profile, and to edit the profile, you can just directly click edit profile here, and you can add your photo here, okay, your picture, and just click update profile. Okay, so other than that, you also can look at the preferences, where you can change the password, and then the language, also the notification preferences. So I would suggest you to use the default setting for notification, so that you can receive all the notification from the lecturers regarding the any information or updates from your course in UKM Folio. So, okay, now, we're back to the dashboard. And let's look at
from the
into
lecturers
your course.
the,
For example, here we have
any information
student demo. Back to the dashboard. In your dashboard, you can just click any of your course. Let's look at
for example, here we
your
have this
course.
for example, here we
student
have
demo.
information
And
demo.
back to the dashboard.
In your
Once you click
the
in your
course
dashboard,
name,
you can
will
just
get
click
this
any of
page.
your course.
So
you
you already entered your course,
this
course,
course,
and
and
you
you
have
demo.
information
On
and
the left-hand side,
once you click on the course, you can see the navigation menu. So
under
your course
name
and
participant
demo,
on the
tendencies,
left-hand
grades,
side,
and the list
of
you can see the
content of
navigation
your
menu.
course. So under
your
here
course
is course name,
and
participant general.
on the
tendencies, grades, and all announcement from the lecturer will come from here, and you will receive the notification through email. Okay, so in this forum announcement, you only can read the message or the information from the lecturer. You cannot reply from this announcement tools. Okay, you can just read the announcement from your lecturer. Okay, so this is the announcement. Okay, next is learning materials. All your notes, either using file or folder or URL or video. So you can get all your learning materials in your course. Okay, so the structure of your course depends on how your lecturer organize this page. Okay, for example here, this lecturer organize this course by separating the learning materials in one section, quiz in another section, assignment in different section, and also another section for activities. So your course might have a different section for each chapter, for example, for each topic for your course, or maybe your course page have a section by lecturer. It depends how your lecturer organize the materials inside this page. Okay, so here for learning materials, you just click on this materials name and directly you can get the materials. You can just download. For example, this is a file. So this is the PDF file. So you can just directly download from here. Okay, and for link, you just click and this is the link. Okay, so from the link you also can get another materials from your lecturer. Okay, so for this example, this is the guideline for basic guideline for the students. Okay, so these are the example for learning materials. You just click on the name of the materials, the name of notes, the name of link, and you directly will get the information or the files. Okay, so now we go to the most important part, which is quiz. We have two elements here, quiz and assignment. Okay, if your lecturer use a quiz tool for your assessment, online assessment, for example, quiz. So from this page, you can get this information, the assessment name. So for example, here is quiz 1, and also the important dates of this quiz, the open and the close. And for this quiz, it opens today at 2:30 p.m. and will be end or will be closed at 4:30 p.m. So now from here, you know that you have about 2 hours to answer or to finish your quiz 1. Okay, so since we are now at 2:50, so we can access this quiz. So let's click this quiz 1. Okay, from this page, you must look at this information, the number of attempts allowed. Okay, so attempts allowed here is only 1 attempt. So once you click to finish the attempt, That's it. You cannot request for to next attempt for this quiz. Okay, to start, you just click on attempt the quiz. Okay, once you start the quiz, the time will started. Okay, so now you have on the left hand side, you have quiz navigation that shows the number of questions. So here we have 4 questions. And if you click this box, number 1, so question 1 will be appear, number 2, number 3, and so on. Okay, so you also can use this button to go to from question 1, question 2, and so on. So let's answer this one. Which platform is UKM Folio based on? So let's choose Moodle. So to change your answer here, or if you are not sure, maybe you just want to clear my choice and you flag this question. So once you flag this question, look at this quiz navigation. We have a triangle, red triangle here. Okay, that means you want to change, or you still not confirm, not sure about the answer, but you want to proceed to the next question. So you just click next page. Okay, so UKM Folio is an official online learning platform in UKM. So you click and you confirm with the answer and go to the next question. So the question 1 and question 2 is MCQ, multiple choices question. So this question 3 is a short answer question. So you must type in the answer here. So for example, Johan submitted an assignment on UKM Folio and later found out that his file was corrupted. His lecturer couldn't open the could not open it, and the deadline has passed. So what should he do? So as a student, you should contact your lecturer. So for example, just type in the contact lecturer. Okay, and then click next page. So this last question is an essay question where you have to upload your answer from the file. So take a screenshot of your UKM Folio dashboard and label the 3 important sections. Okay, upload in JPEG and PNG format. So from here, you have also the information, the maximum size of the file, 150 MB, and the maximum number of file is only 1. Okay, and also the accepted format for this submission. Okay, in the question also already stated that you must upload in JPEG or PNG format. So to upload, you either can just drag and drop. For example, you just open the folder. If you already have the screenshot, for example, here I already have the screenshot. I just drag the file into this box. And yes, so here is the file. Okay, so this is the easiest way where you can just open the folder where the file located and drag this file into the submission box. Okay, so we already have uploaded one file. Make sure it is completely uploaded. Okay, so once you click, you can see that it is already completely downloaded. Okay, with this information. So just click cancel. So now you already answered question 2, 3, and 4. So check your quiz navigation. So you have a red triangle here. So go back to this question 1. Just click on this box. So now we are at question 1. So let's say you just click on Google. Just click on Google and let's check another question. Okay, so we have answered everything. And now if you're confident with all the answers and you're still in the duration of a quiz. So you can just click finish attempt. Okay. So click finish attempt to finish your attempt to answer this quiz. So from this status, you can see that all question has been answered. Okay, and already saved. So you can return to the attempt if you want to change the answer. Okay, and if you're already confident with all the answer, you can just click submit all and finish. Okay, so
Dr. Sakina, you're mute again. Dr. Sakina?
I'm not sure how how I muted myself. I'm not sure, but so should I repeat here?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so where should I repeat?
I think you should repeat before submit all and finish.
Okay. So, okay, let's just return to attempt. Okay, so now you already checked all the question already been answered and question 1 also been answered. You can just click remove flag so that easier for you to check the navigation. So everything done. Okay, so you can just go to the next page. Okay, next page until to the last page, the last question, and click finish attempt. So now you can again check all the questions already, all the answers saved under the status. So, and lastly, you must click submit all and finish. Okay, you must click this submit all and finish. If you not click this, some of the your answer might not be saved. Okay, even though here the status already saved, I'm afraid the system will not save all the answers. Okay, but if the lecturer choose to automatically save all the answer by 4:30 p.m., then all your answer will be submitted at 4:30 p.m. automatically. So to be safe, please click submit all and finish. And again, the confirmation, submit all and finish. So after submit your quiz, so this is summary, you will get summary of your previous attempts. So the time you finish the quiz. Okay, you can just screenshot this to save for your record. Okay, and so you will get the grade later after your lecturer mark your answer. Okay, so you also can mark as done here just for your record. Okay, and back to your course. So here, since you already clicked done, so you're already done with quiz 1. So this is how you use or you submit your answer using quiz. Okay, so for MCQ, I think you don't have any problem. You just click on the answer. But for the short and essay question, for the short question, you have to type in the answer. And for the essay question, you either can type in if the lecturer provide you the box, the text box, or you must submit a file according to the question. Okay, and again, don't forget to click submit all and finish. Okay, so this is how you answer the question using quiz. Okay, do you have any question on quiz? Maybe I can check through chat. Do you have any question, Cik Rajai, in chat?
No, not yet. but one of the participants said so far so good.
Okay, so far so good. That's good. Okay. Okay, if you have any question, you can just type in chat, or maybe if when I open to question, you can just unmute and ask directly. Okay, so next we continue to assignment. Okay, so once your lecturer said that we have assignment in UKM Folio and you have to submit your assignment through UKM Folio, so you will find one tools here called assignment. And below this assignment, you have the assignment name. For example, here assignment 1. You can have any other different assignment name. Okay, so here we have assignment 1, and also we have these details, the important dates for this assignment. So this assignment opened yesterday, 26 March, and will be due on 2nd April. Okay, so how are we going to submit this assignment? So just click on the assignment name. Okay. So here we have this information, again, the important dates of this assignment. And then also this information, the submission status. Okay, so for this assignment, we have the lecturer allow the student to submit this assignment in 2 attempts. Okay, so this is the first attempt. Once you click the assignment name, so this is your first attempt, and the current status is no submission, and no, of course, no graded. So the time remaining, you have 5 days, 8 hours remaining to submit this assignment. Okay, if you have any comments on your submission, you can just type in here so that the lecturer can read your comments. Okay, so to submit this assignment, just click Add Submission. So once you click Add Submission, again, you will get this information on important dates, and also for here you have the information on the assignment, the details on the assignment. So for example, here write a 250 word reflection on your experience using UKM Folio for learning. Discuss at least 2 advantages and 1 challenge you face, and upload your response in PDF file. So if your lecturer stated
Dr. Sakina, I think you muted again. Oh, the line is not good.
Yes, she muted. Yes, she muted.
why? I'm not sure why I'm muted. Always mute. I'm not sure how to handle this, but please let me know if I'm muted. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So again, once you click to add submission, you will get these details on the assignment. So this is one example of the assignment where you have to submit a PDF file. Okay. So once so here you have no choice. You must submit in PDF format because the lecturer already setting in this assignment to only accept the PDF file submission. Okay, so here we have online text box and also file submission. So that's mean the lecturer allows you to just type in your answer here. Okay, so for example, reflection, and you can just type in here. Okay, so or you also can just submit the file through this file submission box. Again, you can check the maximum size of the file, which is 150, and the maximum number of files here is only 1. And down here, you can see that this submission only allows you to upload PDF file. Okay, so you can just cannot upload any other file, only PDF file. So let's just drag and drop, open the folder, and I just choose any PDF file, drag the file into this box, and yeah, wait until fully downloaded, uploaded. Okay, so you can check just by clicking this file. Okay, if you want to change, just click update, or else you just cancel. Okay, so this is the submission for your assignment. So click Save Changes. So in the first attempt, you have this button Submit Assignment, Edit Submission, and Remove Submission. As long as you didn't click on the Submit Assignment, you still can edit and remove the submission. Okay, if you click at this icon, so once the assignment is submitted, you will not be able to make any changes. So maybe you just want to wait until 2nd or 1st April so that you can improve your submission. For example, you can just click edit or remove submission and add another submission. Okay, after that, so here you can see that the online text here and the file submission here. Okay, so you already uploaded the file. Okay, so you can just click Submit Assignment. Okay, and then once you submit, you just click Continue. Are you sure you want to submit your work for grading? You will not be able to make any more changes. Okay, and then Continue. Okay, so this is the current status after submit your assignment from the first attempt. So submission status, submitted for grading, and then assignment was submitted 5 days, 8 hours early. Okay, so for assignment, if your lecturer allows you to allows for late submission, you still can submit after the due date, but you will get this you can get this notes from time remaining. Assignment was submitted, for example, 15 minutes late, or one day late, or 2 day late. Okay, so lecturer knows that you submitted your assignment after the due date. Okay, so this is the submission status. You can just screenshot and save for your record. So this is how you use assignment to submit your report or your answer for your assignment. Okay, so do you have any question for assignment?
I think you can proceed, Dr. Sakina.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Cik Rajai. So, okay, the lecturer also can add the activities in UKM Folio for your course. So one of the activity is the discussion using forum. Okay, so previously in this general, we have announcement also using forum, but in this announcement, you cannot reply to the message from the lecturer. But using this setting, for example, here ice-breaking session, you can reply and give start the discussion with other student in your course. Okay, how to reply? For example, here, please introduce yourself here. So you just click reply here and type in and introduce yourself here. Let's introduce myself in Malay. Salam semua. Okay. Salam semua. Let's say saya, Ani, dari KL. So, continue introduce yourself here so that you can know each other with your friend in the course. Okay, so to post your reply, just click post to forum. Okay, so here is your reply for this forum. Okay, so this is how you use forum for discussion. For example, your lecturer gave one topic to discuss, so you just need to click reply and discuss about the title, okay, or any issue given by your lecturer. Okay. So these are features that you can use. Once your lecturer activate these features, you can just click, for example, learning material, just click and get the notes. And now you already know how to use quiz, how to submit your answer based on the type of the question and also the assignment. Normally, students forgot to click submit all. They assume they already submit since you already click finish, but you didn't click submit all. That's the problem. If the lecturer use different setting. So to make sure everything have been submitted, just click the button submit all and finish. Okay. So same goes to assignment. Make sure you submit your assignment so that the status will be submitted, not in draft. Okay. So this is about your course in UKM Folio. So I think that's all the demo. I'll back to my slide. Okay, we have covered the dashboard, the learning resources, the file, the URL. You also can get a video if the lecturer provide you the YouTube video. You also can open the YouTube video and watch the video in the UKM Folio without change to other browser. Okay, and also how to use assignment and quizzes to submit your assignment and to answer your quiz through online quiz, and also how to use forum for discussion. I forgot to show you the grade. Okay, let's back to the UKM Folio. So here, in your course page, you can see at navigation on the left hand side under your course name. So here you can find the grades menu. Okay, so just click on the grades menu. Okay, so since the quiz haven't closed yet, it will be closed on 4:30. So you won't get the grade, and also assignment haven't been graded yet. Okay, so if the lecturer already done with the grading, you will get your grade here under this third column grade. Okay, and you can check your grade for all your assessment through this menu under navigation, your course name, and then click on the grades. Okay, and also if you want to message your lecturer, you also can message your lecturer through UKM Folio. So under navigation, under your course name, we have participants here. You can click on participants. Okay, so here list of participants of this course. So you just click on the lecturer's name. And here you have message. Just click on this message. So on your right hand side will be appear the message box. You can just type in the message and send the message to the lecturer. Okay. So this is how you can communicate with your lecturer through UKM Folio using message tools. Okay. Okay, and then back to the slide. Okay, so we have discussed all these 5 important items in UKM Folio. Okay. So besides using UKM Folio using your browser, we also have UKM Folio apps. Okay, so let's watch this video how you can download your apps or install your apps and log into UKM Folio apps. Let me know if you can't hear the voice of this video. This video is in Malay, unfortunately, for the foreigners.
Dr. Sakina,
Yeah?
the video, no sounds from the video.
No sounds, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just explain. Okay, let me just explain this. Okay, from your mobile or device, you can just click on App Store for Apple, and for Android, you can just Play Store, I think. The Play Store, just click on Play Store and search for Moodle, not UKM Folio, but Moodle, M-O-O-D-L-E. Okay, so click on the App Store. Okay, so you just search for Moodle. Okay, so this is the icon for Moodle. Okay, and then just download the apps and install. And so once you install, so this is the front page. So for the first time you open these Moodle apps, so this is the front page where you have to connect to Moodle. Okay, to connect you have to enter the full address of UKM Folio. Okay. Okay, so click connect. So you will get this page after you just you enter the full address of UKM Folio. Okay, https://ukmfolio.ukm.my. You click connect and you will get this page where you have to enter your ID and also the password. Okay, and click log masuk or login. So this is
Dr. Sakina, sorry, you're muted again. Dr. Sakina?
maybe Jai, can you help me unmuted me after this? Unmute me after this if I'm muted.
Okay.
Tak boleh, doktor. Dekat
tak
sini
boleh.
saya tak boleh unmute, doktor. Saya takut mungkin jack sound doktor tu tercabut sikit, doktor kena ketatkan ke apa ke. I'm not sure lah.
Okay, okay. So just let me know. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Wak. Okay.
Sama.
Okay, so let's continue the video. Okay. Okay, you already log in. So this is the dashboard. Okay, your dashboard where you have the list of your registered courses from SMP Web, and you can just click on your course to get all the materials and any information from your course. Okay. So other than using, you can follow from your browser. You also can use in apps. We call it as Moodle apps, where you have to log in into Moodle apps, and you can access all your courses through these apps. Okay. So you also can submit your assignment and also quiz if the lecturer allowed you to submit or answer the quiz using apps. But assignment, you can submit your assignment through apps. Okay. So next, course registration weeks. We always receive get this issue from the student, where the student expect when you add your course, your new course from SMP Web, you can immediately access your course in UKM-Folio. It will not happen. Okay, since we have two different systems here, we have SMP Web and we have UKM-Folio using different base, Moodle base. So we need more time to synchronize the data. So here, course information will be updated within 3 working days. After that, you can check UKM-Folio and make sure after 3 days, the new course that you have registered already listed in your dashboard. If after 3 days your course still not listed, then you can contact the technical UKM-Folio technical person, and then this person will help you to add your course into UKM-Folio. Again, once during this 3 or 4 weeks in this semester, also in the next semester, every semester for the first 4 weeks, there will be add and drop course process. The student will add and drop the course. So the drop course, we don't have any problem with drop cost, but for add cost, if you add cost from the SMP Web, please allow 3 days for you to access UKM-Folio for the new course that you added into your SMP Web. Okay. Again, please do not expect you can access the course immediately after you add the course in your SMP Web. Okay. I know that you don't want to or you want to access all the materials from your new course, but currently we need at least 3 days to synchronize the data. So alternatively, you can get the information from SMP Web, the schedule of your course, the timetable of your course, or you can just directly contact your lecturer to get information on the next lecture. Okay. So that's the alternative, the only alternative I think, or maybe you can just ask your friend about the course or the materials that you need for the next lecture. Okay. So I think this is what we want to highlight regarding this course registration week. Okay, please again, I repeat, if you add the course into SMP Web, please wait for at least 3 days for you to access the course in UKM-Folio. If after the 3 days you cannot access, the course is not listed in your dashboard, you can contact help desk from these 3 medium, from FAQ, or just fill in the form and the technical person will directly contact you, and also through Telegram. Okay, so you have any question on this UKM-Folio?
If you have a question, please unmute yourself, or you can simply write in the chat section.
Boleh tanya dalam bahasa Melayu boleh ataupun bahasa Inggeris. Bahasa lain saya tak dapat nak bantulah.
Hi, Doctor.
Okay, hi.
I'm Safaria. I joined a bit late, so I didn't see how to attend quiz in UKM Folio. If you could show it again, that would be very helpful.
Okay, how to use
Attend the quiz, yeah.
Okay. I'll show you. Before that, any other question? If not, then I okay. Since this demo.
The invite link is expired.
Sorry.
The invite link for the Telegram help group is expired.
Oh, expired. So how, Mr. Jai atau what?
I will paste the link inside the chat.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. Jai will share with you a new link in chat. Okay, so for quiz, I only can show you this because this quiz only allows student to answer once one attempt only. Okay, so since from previously I already answered this question, so I cannot show you how to answer, but I will try to explain to you what you can get from or how you can use quiz. Okay, so just click on quiz. Make sure you're aware with this information, important dates, the open date and the close date for this quiz. Okay, and click on the quiz name, the assessment name. Okay, so or maybe actually again this quiz only allows you to answer once only one attempt. Okay, so I cannot show you here. Okay, so this is what you get from the quiz once you submit all the answers. I think you can refer to our recorded later. We record this briefing, so you can refer to our recorded video later. Okay, we will share with you our recorded version. Okay. Okay, if there's no question, okay, so we have quiz today. We have quiz today where we want to a short quiz, less than 2 minutes, using quizzes. So there will be duit raya for top 3 players. Okay, the top 3 winners will get duit raya. So please join this quiz right now. Just scan this QR code and try your luck. We will answer the question shortly. I will share the QR code here. Okay. Okay, we will start in 30 seconds. Please join this by scanning this QR code and enter your nickname.
I haven't entered it yet.
Sorry?
I haven't entered it yet.
Okay, please enter by scanning this QR code. Just and wait for, I haven't started the quiz yet. Just enter your nickname and wait for the question. Okay, ready?
So far we have 65 participants.
Okay. Okay, another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start the quiz. Answer your question in your screen. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, go to Shazira. Oh, okay. Destron. Okay, let's look at the question first. What is UKM Folio used for? Okay, so have I already mentioned it? Cik Rajai already mentioned it. So what is UKM used for? The Learning Management System. Okay. So next question. Okay, so we can see that Adlina at first rank. As for now, so what is the question? How can student access UKM Folio? So yes, using UKM ID and password. Okay, you cannot use your personal email or there is no any invitation link and or you must log in into UKM Folio. Okay, next question. Time's up. Okay.
Again.
Okay. So we have Destron and Adlina. Okay. So what is the question? How can students check their grades on UKM Folio? So I already show you how we can check the grades using the grade section. Okay. So next question, I think this is the second last. You have 20 seconds to answer this question. We have new top 3. Okay. So Siti is taking an online quiz on UKM Folio, but halfway through, her internet connection drops. She cannot continue the quiz. So what should she do next? So anything involved with the quiz, if you have any problem, you must contact directly to your lecturer. Okay. immediately contact her lecturer with evidence of the issue. You have to screenshot showing that you have failed connection and contact directly to your lecturer so that your lecturer can consider to give you the next attempt. Okay, so the last question. Okay, so the last question is your lecturer has set up an online quiz and you want to prepare for it. What is the best strategy? Okay, so the best strategy is to check the quiz details when the quiz open and when the close so that you can know the duration, including the limit time and the allowed attempts. Okay. So let's look at the top 3. Okay, let's look at the top 3. Mana? Okay. So here is the top 3 for our quiz. We have the third, Adlina. Adlina. Okay, the second is Valeria. And the first is Desran. Okay, congratulations. So these are our 3 winners. Please give your information through chat, your email, so that we can contact you for the Duit Raya. Okay, so again, the top 3 winners, please share with us your email through chat so that we can contact you regarding the Duit Raya. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Since there is no question, right? I hope everyone already understand how to use quiz and assignment so that you will miss any quiz or assessment through your UKM folio. Yes? Do you have any other question? Okay, if no question, I think that's all from me. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Again, if you have any problem, technical problem, directly contact, fill in the form and the technical person, Mr. Zul or Wak will contact you directly to solve the issue. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sakina, for the insightful and informative session. I believe everyone here has gained valuable knowledge on how to utilize UKM Folio efficiently. I would like to request to everyone to turn on your cameras for our photo sessions. I give you a moment to do so. We take a photo. Anis, stop sharing the QR first, Anis.
dekat Singapura dia one aktif kan. Siapa nak itu?
Is everyone turn on the video, please? Dah? Okay. Done, All right, thank you, everyone. But before we officially end, we would love to hear your feedback. Please scan the QR code provided to fill out the satisfaction survey or the link in the chat box. Your feedback will help us to improve and provide better service in the future. Once again, thank you all for your participation. We wish you all the best in your studies and hope you will fully utilize UCAM Folio to enhance your learning journey. For Muslim friends, we wish you Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Ma'al Zahir Batin, and for the rest, have a great day ahead. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Thank you.
Wish you all the best for your semester, this semester, and wish you Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir Batin. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doktor.
Selamat Hari Raya.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doktor. Selamat Hari Raya.